Hello YouTube, this is contention and one. This is the INORL Cook Vanilla Cup Series. This is round 34 and we're here live at Phoenix International Raceway. It's come down to this, we're 3 rounds away from crowning a champion. Tony Hurd comes into this race with a 109-point lead over Austin Ogo. Tony starts 11th and Austin will start 22nd. As we get ready to get your command, here it is.
Drivers, start your engines!
The magic number for today's race, if you forgot, 296. If Tony Hurd can leave this race with a 296-point lead, which I doubt he will, he would clinch. And anyone who is outside of 296 points at the end of this race is going to be eliminated from title contention. On the pole today, Robert Pollard, who hasn't gotten a pole since Rockingham, the second round of the season. On his outside is Amy Shelley. Row 2 is Tom Gerard alongside Brendan Patterson. Row 3, Kyle Sosnowski and Allie Ann. Row 4, Danny Everett and title contender Gene Sanford. Toby Jason and Daniel Day, last week's winner, make up row number 5. And your points leader, Tony Hurd, as mentioned before, will start inside row number 6. Austin Ogo starts outside row 11. That was just the closest person. David Byrne and Gene Sanford and Steve Pollard also enter in with a chance to overtake the points lead at the end of the race if the right set of circumstances happen, but we're underway now. All 42 guys take the green, and I think we're going to have issues. Tom Gerard's in the wall. 4 wide here as they go down the back straightaway. How we even made it to corner number 4 here is amazing. They're 5 wide. This is not going to end well. Oh, they're wrecking in front. Tony Hurd. Drew Austin's around. Tony Hurd managed to save it. Drew Austin doesn't. So are they still racing back though? These guys obviously aren't. Robert Pollard is though. Not sure about well, Amy's still going. Robert Pollard got the wall though. So Robert Pollard led the field back to the line. Tony Hurd moved his way up to 8th in that one lap. So good job by Tony, despite the fact that he actually got sideways coming off of turn number 4. Amy Shelley, Kyle Sosnowski, and Danny Everett all have damage on the right side of their cars though, as does Allie Ann. So it doesn't look like anyone's going to pit. We'll take a look back to see what caused Tony to be so loose and caused Drew Austin to go around off of turn number 4. And we're back. Here's what happened as they came off of turn number 4. Allie Ann gets a little high, gets into the wall, gets into Tony Hurd. And then there was a big stack of behind. Drew Austin went around. Let's see. This one could take a little bit of a slow-mo to see what happened. Looks like maybe Hegdahl gets into William Duncan, which sends him up into Drew Austin. Hegdahl gets pushed into the wall. And it's a big stack up behind these guys. William Duncan goes around and up onto 2 wheels. And that was actually all that happened in that one. So with that, we'll take you back to the green flag. Robert Pollard trying for win number 3. He's not returning next year. In fact, actually, he with all the other Pollards retiring at the end of the year. At the end of this season. They will be back for for the Bud Shootout and the All-Star race for whichever one's qualified. But that will be the last that we'll see of the Pollards in the Coke Vanilla Cup Series. So now we'll take you back to the green flag though. And we're back. Lights out on the pace car. We'll have 6 laps complete when we get the green flag. We'll see how far we can get into this field. Robert Pollard is your leader. Amy Shelley in second. She needs a good run. 224 points back. She's actually theoretically in the danger zone of being eliminated coming into this race. Kyle Sosnowski, Danny Everett, and Allie Ann, the top 5. Jean Sanford doing a good job. She's running where she needs to. She'll be gaining some points at least. Daniel Day is in 7th, trying for 2 in a row. Tony Hurd runs 8th, trying to extend that points lead. Toby Jason in 9th, and Charles Sanford rounds out your top 10. Adam Derrickson in 11th, Tom Gerard 12th, Nick Nauman 13th, David Burden 14th, and Sky Commons top 15. Michael Hegdahl, Brennan Patterson, William Duncan, Drew Austin, and Vito Corleone is your top 20. Steve Pollard, Stephen Lewis, Mary Shelley, Devin Smith, and Austin Ogo, the top 25. No one is retired. No one is one lap down after the incidents that occurred. Henry Sanford, however, has no hood. Neither does James Shelley. And a lot of guys have damage, but we're back under green flag racing here at Phoenix. Great jump for Robert Pollard. The battle is quickly for 5th. Allie Ann is under attack from Gene Sanford. Tony Hurd underneath Daniel Day. Charles Sanford makes it 3 wide with Toby Jason and Daniel Day. More contact between Allie Ann and Tony Hurd. That's the second time those two have made contact today. Caution flag is out. Big wreck on the front straightaway, and that, with Stephen Pollard having damage, I'm positive that will end his chase hopes. Aaron Smith's in it. Drew Austin again. Time Pollard. Jake Williams. Henry Sanford has even more damage. Robert Pollard's coming to the flag, but there's still cars out here. Slow it down. Slow down. Tony Hurd takes the caution flag in 6th. Gene Sanford takes it in 4th. But once again, contact between Allie Ann and Tony Hurd. Coming off of turn number 4. That's the second time today. Oh, damage to Kyle Austin. And that will end his title hopes. Aaron Smith's involved. Jerry Shelley, Jeff James, Charles Jackson, Vitaly Nikolaev, Austin Ogo, Eric Burden, Stephen Lewis with damage. A lot of guys involved in this one. Leaders don't pit. We'll take you back to see what happened coming off of turn number 4. Back here's what happened coming off of turn number 4. Michael Hegdahl gets into Nick Nauman, turns him down, and then back here Drew Austin gets the wall and gets turned by Devin Smith and Stephen Lewis. And then just a big stack up here. There's Kyle Austin, Jake Williams, Henry Sanford, Stephen Pollard III, Austin Ogo, James Shelley, Jerry Shelley, Aaron Smith's in it, Matt Dixon, Charles Jackson, Samuel Ogo. This probably will take some people out of the race and out of contention for the chase. Take you back to the green flag. Robert Pollard, your leader. And we're back. We got some retirees. There you see them on your screen. Nick Nauman, Henry Sanford, Kyle Austin, which that will eliminate him from title contention. Jake Williams. That is Drew Austin there. Time Pollard and Jerry Shelley. I'm not sure if that will knock Jerry Shelley out because he didn't come in like really close to it. So we'll have to see about that one. Meanwhile, your field rundown here as much as I can cover before they get too far. Robert Pollard, Amy Shelley, Kyle Sosnowski, Gene Sanford, Danny Everett, Tony Hurd, Allie Ann, Toby Jason, Charles Sanford, and Daniel Day is your top 10. Adam Derrickson, Tom Gerard, David Byrne, Brennan Patterson, Sky Commons, Michael Hegdahl, William Duncan, Vito Corleone, Steve Pollard, and Devin Smith, the top 20. Kyle Thomas, Mary Shelley, Aaron Smith, Eric Burden, and John Wilson, the top 25. Austin Ogo, Charles Jackson, Stephen Paul III, Jeff James, and Jake Smith, the top 30. James Shelley, Stephen Lewis, Samuel Ogo, Vitaly Nikolaev, and Matt Dixon are the rest of the cars on the track. And we're back to racing at Phoenix. Wow, I can't believe I actually got that one done there. Full field rundown, nice. Foul looks to be for 3rd. Tony Hurd's going for 5th though on Danny Everett. It looks like he'll have that spot. Danny Everett slides high. Look how that's going to look coming off this corner. Tony Hurt gets the wall. Caution's out. Steve Pollard's around. So is Sky Commons. They're racing back to the flag. Our leader's going to get the wall here. Yes, all three of them do. Tony comes across the line in 6th. Aaron Smith has even more damage now. Tali Nikolaev, Stephen Lewis, Matt Dixon, there's Jake Smith with damage. Sky Commons is retired. Wow. Aaron Smith is going to fall a lap down. It looks like his car went upside down. I'll take you back to see what happened that ended Sky Commons' day. And we're back. Sorry. Michael Hegdahl's not making any friends out there today as he turns fellow Dodge Sky Commons. Nowhere for Steve to go. And then, yeah, you see the 21 right there up on the nose of the 38. Well, that's not the half of it. Remember I said it looked like he went upside down? That's because he did. Nowhere to go from Steve Pollard, and then Mary Shelley just helps him go up and over. Contributes to a little bit more excitement than I'm pretty sure he would like. It ends Sky Commons' day. I hope it doesn't end Aaron Smith's day. Already one race back coming into this. We'll take you back to the green flag. Robert Pollard is your race leader. And we're back. New retirees, Sky Commons, which I'm pretty sure that'll end his title contention, or his title hopes. Vitaly Nikolaev, Aaron Smith, and Steve Pollard. Now, Steve and Aaron will not be eliminated, I believe, but they will be on the hot seat because both will be over one race back with 2 to go. Stephen Lewis is 1 lap down. And your rundown here is Robert Pollard is leading the field. Then it's Amy Shelley, Kyle Sosnowski, Gene Sanford, Ali Ann, Tony Hurd, David Byrne, Daniel Day, Charles Sanford, and Adam Derrickson, your top 10. Toby Jason, Danny Everett, Tom Gerard, Brandon Patterson, Devin Smith, Michael Hegdahl, Vito Corleone, William Duncan, Mary Shelley, and John Wilson is the top 20. Charles Jackson, Eric Burden, Austin Ogo, Stephen Paul III, Jeff James, Jake Smith, Samuel Ogo, Matt Dixon, Jerry Shelley, I'm sorry, I did that again. It's James Shelley in the 5, and Kyle Thomas. I told the person that signs up with the Shelleys that we'll put like JA next time, and then JE in the last name, just so I can identify them different. That's twice I've done that now. Sorry. But we're back to racing, and I move on. Tony Hurd stuck in behind Stephen Lewis. So he's already lost 1 spot. Oh, Daniel Day's nearly going to get into him. Contact as they go down the front straightaway. Tony's back to 9th now. And the 1 lap where we don't have a caution. Tony's still stuck on the outside. Filing back. He's outside the top 10 now. He's going to get the wall here. They're wrecking in front of him. Wrecking in front of him. Or someone hit the wall in front of him. He's back to 14th now. Meanwhile, the top 5 have like pulled away, and it's a big pack right here. Here's your main battle area. They're going crazy back here. Gene Sanford's in the middle of it. Tony Hurd, your title. Oh, Hector got another one. Shelley's around. And the caution was already out. So they wrecked coming back to the caution flag. And Shelley might be looking for someone. Well, it shouldn't be Stephen Paul III. Hegdahl. Back into spot now. Wow. Mary Shelley retires. That pretty much ends her chase ups. So a 5 with damage. Well, he's retired, so we'll go and take you back to see what happened to the 5, as Hegdahl still tries to get his way back up to where he's supposed to be. It's been a bad day to be a chaser so far. At least definitely the ones on the bubble. Here's one that's not so much on the bubble, but he didn't have too good of a chance here. He's 109 points back and then second spot. Watch what happens to Austin Ogo. He gets scrunched up by lap car Matt Dixon. No, Stephen Lewis' lap car. Well, then along comes James Shelley right into the back of his teammate. And I believe I saw Hegdahl trying to spin another guy out. Shelley gets turned by, I believe, John Wilson. Where does it happen? Hegdahl tried to spin Patterson and tried distinguishing that one there. Oh! And then wrecked himself. So Hegdahl then tries to get back to where he's going, so while he does that, we'll take you back to the green, we'll bring you back for the green flag. And we're back. We'll have the restart here with less than 10 to go. In fact, 25 laps complete. 7 laps to go. Field rundown here is Robert Pollard, Kyle Sosnowski, Amy Shelley, Adam Derrickson, Daniel Day, Tom Gerard, Toby Jason, Charles Sanford, Bram Patterson, and Michael Hegdahl, the top 10. Allie Ann, William Duncan, Gene Sanford, David Byrne, Devin Smith, Tony Hurd, John Wilson, Charles Jackson, Eric Burden, and Vito Corleone in the top 20. Danny Everett, Jeff James, Stephen Paul III, Kyle Thomas, Matt Dixon, Jake Smith, Austin Ogo, Samuel Ogo, and Mary Shelley, the people running on the lead lap. And James Shelley was the only person to retire. Stephen was still one lap down in 30th position. We're back to racing here at Phoenix. 7 laps to go. Derrickson peaks low for 3rd. And that's an important spot for Shelley more than it is for Derrickson. Here comes Daniel Day, still looking for 2 in a row. Robert Pollard trying to become the 3rd person to win 3 career races. Daniel Day is going to gain a couple spots here, because a lot of guys, actually I think all 3 leaders got the wall coming off that corner. Caution's out. Kyle Thomas is on pit road. Gene Sanford, Vito Corleone, and Danny Everett. Meanwhile, the leaders are still racing back to the flag. It's going to be a race really for second between Daniel Day and Kyle Sosnowski. Daniel Day is going to get the wall. Kyle's not going to be able to do anything now. So we're under caution once again. I believe we'll be able to get a 1-lap shootout to decide the winner of this one. Oh, we'll take you back to see what happened and why Vito might be so upset. Back, here's the first person I saw around. I didn't see by who. And it's fellow chaser David Burden. And then that happened coming to the caution a little bit. Jeff James involved in that. So simple little spins. And we'll bring you back to the green flag. We'll see if we actually get a 1-lap shootout. Maybe we'll get green-white checkered. I'm positive we won't end under caution now. Back, here's the moment of truth. So let's go. We're going to get a 1-lap shootout. Yes! 1-lap shootout. We have Robert Pollard is leading, and it's a lap car in between him and second place Daniel Day, Kyle Sosnowski, Amy Shelley, Adam Derrickson, Charles Sanford, Toby Jason, Brennan Patterson, Tom Gerard, and Michael Hegdahl, the top 10. Ali Ann, William Duncan, Devin Smith, David Burton, John Wilson, Tony Hurd, Charles Jackson, Jeff James, Vitor Corleone, and Danny Everett, the top 20. Eric Burton, Stephen Paul III, Austin Ogo, Jake Smith, Matt Dixon, the top 25, Samuel Ogo, Lot Carr, Stephen Lewis, Gene Sanford, and Mary Shelley are the people on the track. We will have 30 cars finishing this race. And boy, is this going to be an exciting way to cap off this race, a one-lap shootout. Will Kyle Thomas interfere? Will he just pull over and let Daniel Day get a shot at Robert Pollard? Or will Robert Pollard waltz his way to a third career win? All these questions will be answered in just a matter of moments. We're back to racing. Kyle Thomas does not get a good restart, so Daniel Day's got a lot of work to do. Daniel gets underneath the lapped car. Now he's going to have to chase him down. Does that Roush Fenway car have the horsepower to chase down the Hermes Sadler car? Yes, the Hermes Sadler car. No, it doesn't. And for the third time this year, Autism Speaks goes to victory lane. And they're wrecking across the line. What a way to finish. Who was that? I believe that was the 7th. Where did Tony? Tony finishes 15th. Hegdahl finished 9th. What happened to Hegdahl? Let's see. Coming off this corner. Derrickson was bouncing off the wall and Hegdahl spins him. Oh, Hegdahl just helped spin him out there. Gene Sanford on pit road. But your winner for the third time this season, it's Robert Pollard. Daniel Day, Kyle Sosnowski, Brennan Patterson, Amy Shelley, your top chaser. Toby Jason, Adam Derrickson, Charles Sanford, Michael Hegdahl, and Tom Gerard, the top 10. So I export the results. Go ahead and look at where you finished today. Got mentioned Tony Hurd in 15th. Austin Ogo finished behind him in 23rd. David Burton finished ahead of him by 1 spot. That's 3 points. So it'll be 112, the gap between those two. In fact, that will be the gap going in to Rockingham. Gene Sanford finished behind him. So Gene Sanford on back will be in the danger zone of being eliminated. Unless Tony Hurd has some misfortune at Rockingham, and I mean like finishes out of the race, it appears as though it will be a 3-car fight. Tony Hurd, Austin Ogo, and David Burton. 3 drivers, 1 champion. You guys will just have to watch and see who is able to perform in the crunch time and be clutch. Ugh, I couldn't do that one well at all. But Robert Pollard leads flag to flag here. It's his 3rd career win. Already in the All-Star race for the next season. And even though he won't be in a car for the season, he will actually get a shot to race that race. Was the bud shootout. But you have been watching a production of the INORL Racing Uncontained. See you guys at Rockingham. For the last time in his career, Robert Pollard with a shot, well, for possibly the last time in his career, Robert Pollard with a chance to burn the house down. Some pretty good gas behind the wheel there. Hits the wall there a little bit at the front end of that Optigan Speaks Ford. Chevrolet, I mean. Whoops! Blows the motor. So the Hermes Sadler team is going to have to bring out a new motor for Rockingham, but last in the points coming in gets to burn the house down. Literally. See you guys at Rockingham.